I'm Mizuki Matsuoka. I never cared about my hairstyle, but I had this big event coming up, so I decided to get my hair done at a hair salon in Tokyo. Is this it? This place looks so fancy. It's just a haircut. Probably won't make much of a difference, but Grandpa looked this place up for me, so whatever. Hi, I made a reservation. The name is Matsuoka.
Mr. Matsuoka, welcome! Do you have a preferred stylist?
No.
Okay, follow me, please.
Welcome! I'm Marugaki. I'll be your stylist today. Huh? What the? Matsuoka, is that you? Yeah. Wow, it's been forever. Look at you. You haven't changed a bit. You're so lame. Never thought I'd see you in the city. Not him. I can't stand him. It was my classmate back in high school. He was one of the popular kids. He always made fun of me for being lame. This one time, I tried to use some hair gel, but he laughed in my face. Damn it, I had no idea he was working here. I should have checked. You moved to the city right after graduation to become a hairstylist? That's awesome. Yeah, I was too good for that place. Talented people like me belong in the big city. I see. What about you? I bet you're not even married yet. Did you take over the family business? Not married yet. I'm gonna take over the family business soon. So you're gonna be managing that small hotel back home, huh? Sounds pretty lame if you ask me, but whatever. Yeah. Our hometown was a famous tourist spot. My family owned a little hotel there. It was up in the mountains, but we had a lot of repeat customers. My dad ran the hotel now, but I was planning to take over someday. So, you got a hairstyle in mind? Actually, no. I don't know what would look good on me. I see. Well, you're not that good looking to begin with, so this is gonna be hard. He's such a jerk. Just give me the most popular hairstyle or something. Really don't care. Look at the time. I'm gonna be late. I was running late. I was getting pretty frustrated, but then...
Mizuki, you're done? What the?
Oh, Marina, sorry. It's gonna take a while.
You didn't even decide on a hairstyle yet?
Huh? Marina?
Oh, Warugaki?
Why are you here? What's going on here?
Huh? What do you mean? You didn't tell him?
Not yet.
Oh, we're getting married.
What?
Tomorrow, our families are having dinner at this hotel in the city, and I wanted him to look his best, so yeah, I'm counting on you, Warugaki. Your grandpa found this place for you, right? Did he know that your old classmate worked here?
I don't think so. Oh, wait, hold on. You two are getting married? But you were like the hottest girl in school. You're way out of his league.
What? But I'm the one that fell in love with him. Please don't talk about him like that.
What? That makes no sense. What do you see in him? Warugaki was a jerk, but he did have a point. She was the most popular girl in school, and her family owned a huge hotel, much bigger than ours. In fact, her family owned multiple hotels around the country. Like he said, he was way out of my league.
We went to college together, and I asked him out. I've always had a crush on him.
What?
Both of our families run a hotel, and I've wanted to be friends with him ever since elementary school. Then one day, I ran into him at the library, and... What are you doing? I'm reading. I'm trying to come up with ideas on how to make my family's hotel better.
What? But we're just kids. Leave it up to the grown-ups.
What if we kidnap one of their guests and have the others look for them?
I don't know about that one. I think that's illegal.
I see. How about a door that won't open unless you solve a puzzle?
I don't know. Customers come here to relax, so
Oh, but I think it'll be really fun.
we're just kids, but he's already thinking about his family business. Maybe I should start thinking about my family business too.
Wanna brainstorm together?
It's fine. I'll do it on my own.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna stay at a hotel, meet a suite, but that's stupid. He'll laugh at me.
In middle school, he started helping out his family's hotel after school. I was really impressed. So I started studying more about the family business as well. I did a lot of research on Mizuki's family's hotel too. Then, when I was in college, I went to his family's hotel for the first time ever. It was amazing. I had the best time of my life there. This place is amazing. And you're amazing. I want to know more about you. Will you go out with me?
Thanks. Okay, sure.
Mizuki's hotel is all the way up in the mountains, but it's always fully booked. You gotta book it months ahead of time to get a room there. His hard work over the years is finally paying off. After we get married, he's gonna help us with our hotels. I'm so excited!
Marina, this is a hair salon, so maybe we should talk about this some other time.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry, Warugaki. I just got really excited and sorry.
Sure. It's fine.
Oh, but you haven't decided on a hairstyle yet? Okay, how about this one?
Okay, sure.
I'm counting on you, Warugaki.
Okay, I'll do my best. Warugaki was a jerk, but he was a pretty good hairstylist. I was pretty satisfied with my haircut.
Mizuki, you look good.
Thanks. Okay then, here's your bill. I was planning to ask her out myself some days, but damn, I guess it was this one.
Thank you, Warugaki. He looks great. You're really good at this. Thanks again.
Of course, thank you. Huh? A year later, we were happily married now. And for some reason, I was friends with Warugaki now. Whenever we got interviewed by reporters, he insisted on doing my hair. He said I had to look my best if I was going to be Marina's husband.
My name is Mizuki Okudera. I own a cafe on the first floor of a big office building. Many employees come to my cafe during their lunch breaks and for meetings. I also get delivery orders from the offices in the building. Mr. Kikuchi, thank you for waiting. It's always nice to see you.
No. I'm the one who made a last-minute order. Every customer who comes to talk to us enjoys your cakes, Mr. Okudera. I'm sure they'll help me hit it off with today's clients.
I'm honored to hear that from you. I tried out a recipe for cookies today. I brought some, and it would mean a lot if you could give me some feedback.
Wow! All of my employees will be ecstatic!
Mr. Kikuchi is the branch manager of a famous major company. He's a regular customer who orders desserts from my cafe whenever he has guests. I like to bring him new products to show my appreciation.
Oh, it's so good. I am so glad I got transferred here. Seriously, we are so lucky to have Mr. Okudera's cafe in the building.
I totally agree with you. It's rare to have such a fancy cafe less than 5 minutes from our office.
The cafe was here long before the office building was built on this land. My grandmother started the business.
Oh, is that so?
Yes. The building owner came to see my grandmother for her consent, but fell in love with the coffee she made for him. That's why he suggested including the cafe in the building so she wouldn't have to shut it down.
That's such a sweet story.
We're planning on eating lunch at your cafe soon.
Thank you! I'll be back later to collect the plates and silverware. Give me a call if you need anything else.
Oh, Mr. Okudera! Were you delivering something?
Yes, how have you been? Crap. I hate bumping into Mr. Ayami. Mr. Ayami was sent to this building by the head office to train the employees here. He must be a professional, but I'm not his biggest fan.
1 cup of coffee is 400 yen. How many do you have to sell to make enough for a living? I'm worried about your future. There's no guarantee of a stable life. You know, you look about my age. How old are you?
I'm 28.
Hey, we are the same age. Aren't you concerned about your future? I know you have customers on weekdays since people work in the building, but I bet you don't get any during the weekends.
Well, thanks to my regular customers, the business has been going well. I have no concerns for the time being. Mr. Ayami, I am thankful for you too.
Gosh, don't thank me. I only go to your cafe because I'm busy and it's the only place I have time to get lunch. I would go to nicer places if I had the time. Gosh.
Huh. I wouldn't expect anything less from Mr. Ayami. He's always like this. Mr. Ayami makes condescending comments every time I see him. But he's right. My office is located in the middle of a business area. I don't get many customers during the weekend. However, I get plenty during the week. Some even come during the weekend to enjoy their meal while avoiding the busy hours. His insults hurt, and it was frustrating to hear them. However, he is a regular customer. I didn't want to cause any trouble.
Hey, boss. Table number 2 wants to make a delivery order for the day after tomorrow. They want 15 sets of the flavored tea and cookie assortment.
Okay, I'll check the inventory and...
Excuse me! There's a customer at the door. Shouldn't you guys come to greet me instead of chit-chatting away?
I apologize. We were discussing some orders.
I am so sorry for that. Let me show you to your seat.
Hey, Ayane. You don't have to apologize for anything. It's all your boss's fault. He should have his eyes on this cafe at all times. You know what I want, right?
Yes, a Vienna coffee with extra cream. I'll be right back with it.
Thank you for waiting. Here's your coffee.
Why didn't you let Ayane bring me this coffee? Isn't she in charge of this table?
I apologize. Her hands are full at the moment.
Why are you speaking for her? Is she your girlfriend?
No, she isn't.
I didn't think so. There's no way Ayane would fall for a guy like you. There's nothing special about you. And she's not stupid enough to date a guy who would go bankrupt any second.
Gosh, now I know why he's so hard on me all the time. He has feelings for Ayane.
I mean, I'll be going back to the head office in 6 months. I have a bright future ahead of me. She should date guys like me if she wants a chance at happiness. So, Mr. Okudera, I was thinking, don't you think you and Ayane should distance yourselves a little? She would never say anything to you because she's a sweet girl, but I can tell she doesn't want you near her.
Oh, is that so?
Yes! You can't make moves on her just because you own the place. Keep that in mind!
Mr. Ayami always comes after lunchtime ends and the cafe isn't busy anymore. He probably avoids rush hour so he can have a conversation with Ayane. It's annoying because he looks down on me, but he still comes to the cafe to see Ayane. I now know that he picks on me because he doesn't like me seeing how close Ayane and I were.
It's so good to see you!
Yes, welcome.
Mr. Ayami started picking on me the next day as well.
You know, Mr. Okutera, maybe you should consider renovating the place. Everything is so old in here. Oh, but you don't have any money for that, do you?
It's not about the money it'll cost me.
Quaint would be a better word to describe this place. You may not know this, but our customers enjoy the atmosphere of this cafe.
Yes, quaint! Ayane, you are so kind. I love how you see the good in everything.
Wow. Will you look at the change in his behavior?
But Ayane, don't you want to work in a nice and fancy cafe? You never know when this place will shut down. Aren't you worried about that?
No, I am not worried. I believe in my boss, and that's all that matters.
You believe in him? He's just a cafe owner. Anyone can do that. He probably didn't go to college. I bet he comes from a messed up family too.
Well, my grandmother was the first owner of the cafe. It's been in our family for 3 generations, and I'm proud of it. Becoming owner was my dream when I was a kid. It saddens me when I hear somebody insulting the cafe.
You don't even know him. You're the one who's messed up. A normal person doesn't insult anybody's parents for no reason.
Oh, hey, I didn't mean any harm. I just feel bad for him. I bet he wasn't given a choice. Hey, can I get a refill? I guess I'm thirsty today.
I'll be right back.
Damn it! You better not get ahead of yourself just because Ayane offended you.
Uh-oh.
Hey, thanks for sticking up for me earlier, Ayane.
Well, it was the right thing to do.
Do you want to tell Mr. Yami about us? He'll never give up unless we tell him the truth.
He'll be gone in 6 months, right? Let's just leave him be.
If you say so. I could see Mr. Yami getting more desperate as his departure date came closer. He was hoping to make her his girlfriend before he had to leave. One day, Mr. Yami brought over a bouquet of roses on his day off.
Ayane! I have fallen in love with you! We won't get to see each other once I go back to the head office. I was hoping you would move with me there!
I'm afraid I can't. I don't plan on ever leaving this cafe.
What? So you're picking Mr. Okudera over me? Do you like him or something?
Well, of course I like him. He's my big brother.
Wait, big brother?
I don't find you attractive at all. How can you expect me to date you after hearing you insult my family, this cafe, and my brother? They mean the world to me.
No, you look nothing like him! Ayane, you're a beauty! Mr. Okudera has such a plain face!
I see that you're still set on bringing my precious brother down, huh? Go to the head office before I beat your ass.
Wait, please!
I heard Mr. Yami returned to the head office soon after getting dumped by my little sister. However, he couldn't focus on his work and kept messing up. Some employees told me about him when I went up for delivery. Jeez, Ayane, you surprised me. I never expected you to tell Mr. Ayami we were siblings.
Did I say that?
Remember when I suggested we tell Mr. Yami about us, and you told me there was no need? My gosh, did you forget?
Yeah, I had no time for him. To be honest, I remember. I was just waiting for the best moment to tell Mr. Iyama about my brother. I wanted to crush his heart. He deserves to burn in hell for picking on my brother. Nobody gets away with treating Mizuki like he did. Mizuki has no idea how precious he is to Ayane.
I'm Kaito Shinko. My family was poor, so they couldn't afford to put me through college. So I studied really hard to get a full scholarship. I still had to work every day after classes to pay the bills. I'm home!
Hey there. You must be exhausted, dear. I know exams are coming up soon. Sorry you have to work such long hours.
No worries. I want to do this, Mom.
You're a lifesaver, Kaito. But I kind of feel bad. You should be focusing on your studies.
Oh, stop it, Mom. I'm fine, really. You raised me single-handedly. It's the least I can do.
But you've been pushing yourself really hard recently.
Well, that's because I want to give my sister some money for her wedding and stuff.
Oh, Kaito, you're too sweet.
Stop that. I'm a grown man now. So, my sister was getting married. We were really happy for her, but we didn't have a lot of money. But my sister meant a lot to me. So I started working longer shifts to get her something nice. And I gotta keep my grades up. Want to get a good job once I graduate. I better hit the books before going to bed. My dad died when I was little. Before he died, he told me to take care of my mom and sister. And that's exactly what I did. Now, my little sister was getting married. I was so happy for her. Hey, it's not much, but this is from me and Mom.
What? I can't take this. My fiancé knows we're not very wealthy, so... You don't have to do this.
It's fine, just take it.
Thank you. I'm still gonna keep my job after I get married, so... I'm gonna send you guys money every month, okay? My fiancé said it was fine.
You don't have to worry about us, dear. Just focus on raising your own family.
Yeah, we're fine. I'm almost out of college. I'll be making a lot of money real soon.
Mom, keep an eye on Kaito. He always pushes himself too hard, okay?
Yeah, I know.
What? I'll be fine.
Mom, Kaito, thank you for everything. I love you both.
I love you too. I was so excited about my sister getting married. A few days later, I was walking home from school with my friends, Tomoki and Yuko. So your sister's getting married, huh? Why do you look so upset?
Tomoki's always had a crush on your sister.
For real?
Her fiance's family owns a big video game company, right? That means he's gonna be the CEO someday.
Is there any chance left for me? You got any dirt on this guy? Not really. He seemed really nice. His family is really rich, but he didn't brag about it or anything. And he doesn't mind that our family is poor.
Your sister is so lucky. I wish I could meet someone like that someday.
You wish, Yuko. You're not hot enough.
What did you say?
Wait, that's him. What? Him? Mr. Urodai, hello. Are you working right now? Oh, it's you. What do you want? I just thought I'd say hello. That's strange. It wasn't like this when he came over to our house the other day. Don't talk to me, you peasant. What if someone sees me talking to you? Huh? Listen, kid. Considering how poor your family is, you should be grateful that I'm marrying your sister. After we get married, I want nothing to do with you guys. What? Once we're married, she's gonna be a member of our family, not yours. And don't even think about trying to leech off of us. What? I'm not. I'm getting a job soon, and we're not that poor, you know. Whatever. Just stay away from us. What's his problem? We can't let your sister marry that guy.
Kaito, is everything okay?
Oh no. I had no idea it was like this. What do I do?
Maybe you should tell your mom. If he really meant what he said, then she should know about this.
Yeah. I had work that day, so I got home around midnight. Mom was still up, so I told her about what had happened. Is she asleep?
Yeah.
Listen, I gotta tell you something.
Okay.
Then a few minutes later,
I heard everything.
whoa!
Why didn't you tell me? I can't believe he talked to you like that. I'm calling it off.
What?
I'm not marrying him. Screw him. After what he said to you. No way.
But why is this happening to her? Is it because our family is poor? It's not fair! That's it! I gotta find a way to get rich and get back at him! So I asked my friends for help.
I'm in. Let's put him in his place. We'll show him.
Yeah, after what he did to your sister, he's not getting away with this! I got an idea! Yeah? Yeah! We'll start our own video game company! What? I've been planning this for a while now. I can code, and Kaito, you're a genius with words. We'll be unstoppable together.
What about me? Were you planning to ask me to join you guys?
Of course! My friends were really smart, so we put our heads together and developed a game app. It was a big hit. 3 years later, our company was growing. We were making quite a name for ourselves. Our collaboration with a famous anime character was a big hit. Let's keep up the good work, team.
Yeah, we don't want to end up like that company that lost half their user base after they tried to rip them off.
Are you talking about my sister's ex-fiance's company?
Yep. Ever since he took over as CEO, things aren't looking good for them. But what did they expect? He's a jerk. They shouldn't have ever made him CEO in the first place.
Then one day on my way home, someone was following me home. Wait, is that Yurari? What does he want? You trying to get back with my sister or something? What do you want? Oh, hey. What a coincidence. What are you doing here? Cut the crap. You've been following me. What do you want? I wanted to talk to you. You're not getting back with my sister. No, it's not that. It's about your video game company. Do you want to work with us? Why? What's in it for me? Oh, come on, we go way back. I don't think so. Oh, come on! Are you serious right now? You're pathetic. Get out of my face. I don't want to be seen with you. A few months later, his father fired him and got someone else to take over the company. So now, he was out of a job. Sucks for him, but oh well. And as for my sister, she married my friend Tomoki. This is a dream come true!
Stop crying like a baby.
Wow, look at her dress. It's so beautiful. I can't wait to wear one myself.
Maybe it's time.
What? You mean?
Yeah, I think we've waited long enough.
But you sure? Weddings cost a lot of money and...
It's fine. You got nothing to worry about. A few months later, Yuko and I got married. Our families and friends were really happy for us. Glad everything worked out. I'm Koki Fuji. I'm 29. I got a daughter. She's in 2nd grade.
Bye, Dad.
She was always full of energy, just like my late wife.
I'm home.
Hey!
Hinata, it's time to go to the swimming school. Go get your stuff, dear.
Okay.
She's such a good swimmer. Maybe she'll be in the Olympics one day.
Maybe. Can't wait.
I'm gonna bring the car around. Be back in a bit. My parents and I own the little restaurant together. My wife used to work here as well, but then she got sick. She was in the hospital for about 2 years. Then, about a year ago, she passed away. Losing her was really hard on us both, but everyone around us was really understanding and supportive. You like swimming school, Hinata?
Yeah, it's fun. And I got lots of friends.
Ah, good. But, you've been going there almost every day since Mom died. Maybe you should take a day off.
It's fine. I like to swim. And Mom always told me how good I was at swimming, so I want to do this.
My wife couldn't swim herself. She didn't want that for Hinata, so she put her in swimming school when she was 3. They always went there together, so maybe that's why. Don't cry now. I see.
Yeah, keep your eyes on the road.
Sorry.
Takako! Oh, Hinata, hey!
Takako, you already made a friend?
Takako is in 2nd grade too. She just moved here. She's a really good swimmer too.
Ah, I see. I'm Fuji. Nice to meet you.
Hi, you drive your daughter to swimming school? Where's her mother?
Oh, she's not with us anymore.
What you mean? Takako, come on, let's go get changed. Don't talk to her anymore. Got it?
Huh?
Got it?
Okay.
Come on, Hinata, let's go get changed.
Oh, okay.
No worries. Once practice starts, you'll get to talk to her again. I'll come with you, okay?
Okay.
Mr. Fuji, don't worry too much, okay? I'll keep an eye on them.
Thank you. Hinata seemed confused about the way her friend's mother was acting. She was a smart girl. Maybe she realized that it had something to do with her not having a mom. I've never met anyone like her myself, though. I didn't even know what to say to her. Her coach knew about what happened to my wife, so she was always looking out for her, but I don't know. Hey, how was practice?
Good. Swimming helps me forget about things. I couldn't talk to my friends because your mom was watching, but when I looked at her, she smiled at me, so it's fine.
Ah, good to hear. Hey, you're getting really good at this. Maybe you can compete in the Olympics one day.
What? No. I want to be a public servant when I grow up.
Oh, I see. After that, Hinata went home with my mom. I stayed back at the restaurant with my dad. Welcome!
Koki! Hey, I want to make a reservation. Is the private room open next Friday?
Of course, sir. Thank you.
Ah, good! All my clients love this place. I'm gonna bring my colleagues here next week.
Ah, okay. How many people?
5, including myself.
This was Mr. Oyama. He's been a regular here for about 10 years now. He was like a family friend to us.
What's wrong, Koki? You look upset. Did your dad yell at you? What? No, it's not that. It's this mom from Hinata swimming school. She gave him a hard time about being a single father. That's why he's upset.
Hey!
What? What kind of person does that? You're a great father, Koki! And Hinata's a great kid! Don't let others tell you otherwise! If this woman bothers you again, let me know. I'll talk to her myself.
Thank you, sir. But I'll be fine. Restaurant hours were 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. My mom and Hinata were home by 7 p.m., so she never stayed up too late. And I went to all of her school events and spent time with her on the weekends. I always tried to be there for her. Mr. Oyama was right. I was a good father. Then one day, the kids and parents from Hinata Swimming School decided to have a little get-together at my restaurant. The coach, Miss Fukaboshi, suggested that they have the party here.
Hinata's dad owns this place, right?
The food is delicious.
Thank you. They had little get-togethers like this every now and then. I think the coach was just trying to help us out, but, Miss Takamatsu, everything okay? You haven't touched your food. Can I make you something else?
No thanks. Look at this place. It's a dump. I can't eat any of this. Look at it. It's probably rotten. Takako, don't eat anything. You'll get a stomachache.
What?
Mrs. Takamatsu, stop saying that. The food here is delicious. Apologize to him. But his wife divorced him, right? There must be something wrong with him. I don't want to eat anything that was cooked by him. Stop it. She didn't divorce him. She passed away. What? Seriously? Oh no, I had no idea. His daughter seems fine, so...
That's enough! Hinata's just trying to make me feel better. That's why she's always acting so cheerful, but she's still processing all of this. And she hasn't missed a day of practice ever since my wife passed. You know why? Because she's got all kinds of memories there.
Dad.
You know nothing about her, so keep your mouth shut.
So what? Am I supposed to feel bad for you now?
You're unbelievable.
I told myself I wasn't gonna cry.
Oh, Mr. Oyama.
What's going on here? I didn't mean to eavesdrop, but she's ruining my evening. What's wrong with you? Can you please leave?
What did you say to me? Listen, my husband works at Sekafushi Co. He's an elite. You better not mess with me.
Sekafushi Ko, huh? What's your last name?
Huh? Takamatsu?
Hey, Takamatsu! Is this your wife?
What the? What's wrong with you? This is my boss.
What? Your boss?
That's irrelevant right now. Apologize to Koki Hinata right now.
I'm sorry.
Mr. and Mrs. Takamatsu apologized to me after that. I was still mad at her, but Hinata and Takako were good friends. I didn't want to ruin that for them, so I decided to let it go. Mrs. Takamatsu stopped harassing us after that. Looks like her husband had a long talk with her. And best of all, Hinata and Takako were back to being friends.
Mrs. Takamatsu was like this to everyone. Everyone was getting pretty annoyed by her. I was worried that Takako might be signed out because of it, but Hinata, she always stood by her. She's a really sweet girl.
Yeah, she gets it from her mom. Miss Fukaboshi started coming to our restaurant more often after that. Sometimes she took care of Hinata for me, which was kind of nice.
Thank you. I'll be back next week.
Bye.
Soon, she became a regular here. Over the years, we became really close, and 3 years later, I asked her hand in marriage. Thank you! I'm Riku Takamine. I started working in this restaurant in Kyoto right after high school. I've been working here for 10 years now. I was getting married soon to my high school sweetheart, Mio. Today, I was visiting her sister now to tell her about the marriage.
What? Oh, that's fantastic! Congratulations!
Thank you now.
Our wedding is in June. Will you come?
Of course! Oh, I cannot wait! You two have been dating forever! I was wondering when you were gonna get married.
Yeah, I know. but I wanted to wait until I was a full-fledged chef. Mio deserves the best, so...
Oh, that's so sweet. You're so lucky to have him, sis.
What? But he didn't even go to college! And he works at a restaurant! I think your sister deserves better than that.
What?
Now's husband graduated from one of the best colleges in the country. He worked at a prestigious firm in the city, but he always looked down on others.
What's your problem? Riku wanted to be a chef all his life. That's why he started training right after high school.
Yeah, and what's wrong with working at a restaurant?
You go to restaurants all the time.
You should be grateful for people like him.
What? Seriously? If anything, they should be grateful for me. I'm the one paying their salary. What a jerk. Settle down.
If you're gonna be a jerk, go away.
Relax. I'm just being realistic here. What happens when he loses his job? Without a college degree, he won't be able to get a good job. I'm just saying. Oh, but I got my chef's license and 10 years of experience, so I think I'll be fine. Yeah, you'll just go work at another restaurant at minimum wage. Pathetic.
I'm really sorry. He's always like this.
No worries.
He thinks he's so great. He looks down on everyone. Who does he think he is, anyways?
He's a brilliant guy, I'm sure. He worked hard to get to where he is today, so I admired that. I just wish he'd show a little more understanding about my job, but...
You're a bigger man than him, Riku. Your sister is lucky to have you. My husband, he wasn't like this when we started dating, but...
Her husband and I had nothing in common. That's probably why he looked down on me like this. Oh well, I didn't really care anymore. Other than him, everyone approved of my work, and that was more than enough for me. People like him, they'll never change, so...
No, she doesn't know what to do about him.
You talking about her husband?
Yeah, he's always like that, even when there's company.
But he treats her well, right?
Yeah, she said he's really nice when they're together, so...
But then, a few days later, he came to my restaurant, and he was with some other woman. I'll be back again next week.
Thank you, sir.
You sure? Aren't you busy with work?
Wait, that's Nao's husband. No worries. I want to spend more time with you, babe.
Oh, I love you so much.
Love you too. Oh no. After closing shop, I checked the reservation list. He was here almost every Friday. That customer you were talking to earlier, is he always with that girl?
Yeah, I think so.
I rarely go outside the kitchen, so I never noticed. He's cheating on her. I can't believe it. I decided to tell Nao and my girlfriend about what I saw.
I see. Every Friday, huh? I had no idea. But now that I think about it, his jacket always smelled like perfume on Fridays.
He can't get away with this. You gotta talk to him.
Nah, it's fine. I was thinking about leaving him anyway, so... Hey, can I make a reservation at your restaurant?
Oh, sure.
Next Friday from 8 p.m. Me, my sister, Dad, and Mom. So that's 4 of us.
I'll check. I got you guys a table.
Ah, good. Alright then. Don't tell my husband about this, okay? And don't tell Mom and Dad about this either. Got it?
Okay.
What is she planning to do? Then, next Friday, they ran into each other at the restaurant. What the?
Oh, hey. Who's that?
She's a client of mine.
Oh yeah? Is that why you see her every Friday?
What are you talking about?
I know you were cheating on me, idiot. Give it up. Wait, what?
Is this true? How dare you!
No, it's not like that, sir. I can explain.
Mio's boyfriend works here, right? Does he know about this?
What? He works here? So it was him? Bring him to me right now! He started freaking out. So I left the kitchen to go talk to him. Is everything okay?
He basically admitted it, but now he's mad at you for telling on him.
You ruined my life, asshole! I'm a paying customer! This is an invasion of my privacy! I'm gonna sue you! Is this guy serious? He's pathetic! Divorce him! I'll call my lawyer!
You don't have to tell my dad.
What? No! Wait!
You never told me you were married! You told me you were single! You were lying to me this whole time? I'll see you in court!
No! You poor piece of shit! This is all your fault! Huh? Poor? What on earth are you talking about? Mr. Takamine is one of our best chefs. We pay him very well. But if he's poor, then you must be flat out broke. What? I work at Ochimeno Company, asshole! Ochimeno? Then you certainly don't make as much as him. What? That can't be!
Now told me how much you make. Riku makes much more than you do. So much for your college degree.
Doesn't matter. I know you make enough to pay me for damages, so
I'll see you in court, asshole.
I'm gonna sue you too! Goodbye!
Now divorced him and sued him for damages. His mistress sued him too. He was completely screwed.
I'm sorry I made a scene at your restaurant the other day, but the food was really good. I want to go back there again soon.
Me too.
Of course, invite your parents too. All my hard work was starting to pay off. In a few years, I'm planning to open up my own restaurant, so I better keep at it. And hopefully, Mio and I will have kids by then. Can't wait!
My name is Kaito Tsukushi. I'm a counselor for employees working in big companies. At the moment, I'm with a client's daughter. I think this is an omiai.
This is my precious daughter, Yukiko. Isn't she beautiful?
Yes, she seems like an amazing woman.
Father, you're embarrassing me. You're putting him on the spot. He has no choice but to agree with you when you say it like that.
No, I mean it! I think you're gorgeous.
Yukiko needs to be more confident in herself. Tsukushi, please, tell her more to boost her confidence.
Mother, I'm starting to feel uneasy being here. Please stop it before I have to run out.
She really is beautiful. She looks better than in the pictures her father showed me.
Tsukushi-san, thank you for taking the time to see me today. I've heard all about you from my father. He told me you are kind and gentlemanly.
I hope to live up to his expectations. Yukiko, my client's daughter, was not only beautiful, she was graceful and modest. I loved her smile, and everything about her was perfect. Her father and mother were nice people too. However,
I wonder what happened to put me where I am now.
2 weeks ago, I was having an online meeting with her father. He is one of my biggest clients.
There's this thing I was planning to ask you today, Tsukushi-kun.
Sure, what can I do for you?
I wanted to ask you, do you like your food with heavy seasoning or less taste?
Why is he asking me this? I guess I like less seasoning? Not that I don't enjoy food with strong taste.
I see. I'm glad you're the healthy type. Okay, what do you like to put on your Japanese omelets?
Where is he getting at? I wonder why he's asking me such random questions. I guess mayonnaise? What about you?
I love mayonnaise in my omelets as well.
I'm so confused. But at least he looks satisfied.
Okay, then do you like women with long hair or short hair?
I don't have much of a preference. How about you?
I agree. I don't care whether her hair is long or short, as long as she's content with it.
I still can't read what he wants help on. But I can see his mood lightening every passing second.
Well, the next question might be a bit difficult.
Oh, I bet he's getting into the main topic.
Ahem. Do you like big or small? Which do you prefer? Ugh. What the?
Why did he reserve a meeting with me? Is he so lonely that he needs me to chat about women with him?
This is important. Tell me the truth.
I'm not too picky about that kind of stuff.
I don't think you're being honest with me. You can't like them all the same.
Oh my gosh, is he scolding me now?
Gosh, if I love the woman, I'll love her breasts no matter what the size. I don't care how big or small they are.
I am impressed, Sakushi-kun. I'm glad. Now I think I can get into the real stuff.
Wow. So everything he was asking me was to test to see if I was worthy of the real topic?
Thank you. So, what is this about?
Well, my wife and I couldn't get pregnant, so we adopted a 4-year-old girl 22 years ago. She's 26 now. Here's a picture of her. What do you think?
She looks kind. Her smile is one of a kind.
You think so too? I am so proud to be her father. She's not related by blood, but I consider her my real daughter. She's such a kind girl, but I'm worried because she's always self-sacrificing.
Is there a specific reason why you feel that way?
Well, you see, it might be a good thing to put others before yourself at times, but I feel like she holds back her true feelings. Plus, she never brought home a boyfriend once.
Have you sat down to talk about this with her?
Well, no matter what I ask, she always says, I'm okay. I think it'll be easier for her to open up if she talks to somebody around her age. I've been looking around for a guy who is calm and patient, who is willing to listen and support her through her life.
Is he hinting that he wants me to be her counselor as well?
If it's okay with you, I wouldn't mind meeting with her to talk.
Oh, are you sure? I think you'll have to meet her in person, not online.
Yes, of course. That would be okay. I'd be happy to help you.
Thank you! Sakushi-kun, you're just like everyone says. What an awesome guy!
Thank you. At the time, I thought I'd be meeting his daughter to talk. However, my client had different intentions.
Yukiko's cooking perfectly fits Sakushi-kun's taste, since he prefers light seasoning on his food. He also told me he puts mayonnaise on his omelets.
Oh my goodness. He sounds perfect for you, Kako.
So that's why he was asking me those questions about my food preferences and girls I liked. He wanted to check to see if I would like Yukiko when I met her. And one expects less from the CEO of such a big company. He's a pro when maneuvering people to move according to his plan.
Yukiko, wouldn't it be nice to get to know him? He can support you through tough times. He'll be there for you whenever you need it.
I agree. I'm sure our marriage will be a success. Especially since you picked him, Father.
Oh, but we just met. We should take time to get to know more about each other. What if I turn out to be a wolf in sheep's disguise?
Yes, you should get to know each other.
That's true. We should leave you two.
No matter how hard I think about it, this is obviously an Omi-ai. I thought he asked me to come out here to hear her problems.
Tsukushi-san, will you be willing to marry me? My parents seem to be excited about this, so I'm planning on going along with it if it's okay with you.
What about you? Do you want to get married to me?
I will do anything, as long as my parents are happy.
But what about your feelings?
My feelings don't matter. My parents took me in when I was 4. They gave me a life I never would have gotten if they hadn't taken me in. That's why. I want to make sure I make them happy. I don't want to disappoint them.
I see. I understand how you want to fulfill your parents' desires, but doesn't it get tiring? I'm not saying that trying hard to satisfy your parents is a bad thing. I'm just worried that you aren't being honest with your heart.
Huh? Do you really think so?
Your parents think of you as their real child. That's why they are hoping you find true happiness. I don't think they want you to do what they want. I think they want you to do what you want to do. After that, we exchanged numbers and started meeting up every once in a while. Yukiko was too sensitive to what others wanted. She never had an opinion. She would do whatever the other wanted. I listened as she talked about her concerns, and she slowly started to open up to me.
I'm not the good girl they think I am. I had horrible thoughts in my head when I was a student.
What kind of things?
In middle school, I wanted to put on red lipstick, and I wanted to wear short skirts. In high school, I wanted to stay out past my curfew. Not that I actually did any of them, since I didn't want to disappoint father and mother.
Those are adorable, horrible thoughts.
Why are they cute? They are all bad things.
I think your parents would agree with me. They would think you are precious.
Is that so?
Yeah, I'm sure they would have listened to you if you had confessed your thoughts to them. They love and care for you deeply.
Do you really think so? Do you think they are disappointed because I didn't express myself enough to them?
They accept you, no matter what you do. There's no need to regret how you acted in the past. You can start telling your parents how you feel from now on. It'll help your relationship with them.
Yeah, you're right.
After that, Yukiko scheduled a meeting with her parents to discuss her thoughts. She asked me to be there for moral support.
Father, Mother, I'm so glad you two were the people who took me into your home. But I've been keeping in my real feelings because I didn't want to hurt you.
Honey, you could be the hugest brat. We'll still love you no matter what.
Thank you. I realized you have been concerned about me because I was never honest with you. That's why. I plan on telling you my true feelings from now on.
I'm so glad to hear that. That is a wonderful step forward.
Yukiko, you can be honest about your thoughts on the Omiya. Nobody will be disappointed in you, no matter what decision you make.
Okay.
Well, I'll be super disappointed if she says no. I might even cry a little. But nobody needs to know.
Father, I want to marry Tsukushi-san. It's the only thing I want now. This is the first time I am telling you my honest feelings. I want to do everything I can to marry Tsukushi-san. So, I would love it if you two could support us through it.
Oh gosh, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me!
We will support you through anything. Until Tsukushi-san says yes.
You don't have to do anything. I'm already willing to marry your daughter. You just won't give me the time to say it. Every parent and their children have a different relationship. There's no correct way. I'm not saying the way Yukiko and her parents were at the beginning was wrong, but I was glad to hear Yukiko tell me she finally felt like their relationship had become like a real family. And now, I am proud to say I've become a member of that family.
I am so proud of myself for introducing you to Yukiko. I knew you would take good care of her. I'm good, aren't I?
Are all your concerns gone as well? You can tell me if there's ever anything you need to get off your chest.
But I don't think anything is as important as my daughter's happiness. I'm not concerned about anything else at all. All I ask of you is to be good to Yukiko.
I promise. My name is Kotaro Inukai. I'm 27 and I work at a large makeup company. Good morning. I'm going to be starting the meeting now for the sales department in the Kanto region. Let's reflect on the sales from last week. Inukai, take it away. Yes, sir. The makeup event that took place at the Sekafushi department store. The weather was great and the weekend was definitely bustling. The event went extremely well. It's been 5 years since I started working here and I was now in charge of the sales projects. There are a lot of elite members in this company that went to famous universities, and I was just a regular worker who was clearly below their standard. Inukai, I think the event at Sekafushi went well. Great job. Just like you had mentioned, sir. I made sure that I placed the workers in the places that wouldn't be too difficult for them to work in, and found the most efficient positions for them to work in. As a result, I was able to increase service satisfaction and the customers loved it. We were able to hit our goal within the first half of the day. Thank you. You're very honest. I appreciate all opinions, sir. I think listening to people's opinions and their thoughts is a talent in and of itself. Really? Bias and being stubborn is pretty tough to correct. Mr. Takigawa was one of the top of the class in the most top universities in the country. He was lighthearted and cared much about his employees. He always talked about how his sales employees were the face of the company and that they had a large amount of power.
I'm so excited for the venue tour next Sunday.
Yeah, I heard their lunches were incredible.
Apparently, the dessert is also made by a very famous chef.
That's perfect! I'm so glad I decided to marry you, Sakura.
What? Why so sudden?
You know how we like good things.
Of course! I can work hard for things that taste good.
Me too! I'm just glad we have the same taste in things.
That's true.
When I go to lunch with a girl who isn't really interested in eating, I don't feel satisfied. But with you, I don't have that.
I love that you eat a lot.
I love you too.
Oh yeah, should we report our marriage to the company now?
Yeah, that's true. We're family. I mean, we're both single mother households, so we just went out for dinner with them. They gave us our blessings. It's probably a great time.
We work in different departments, but we work in the same company. Let's both report to our companies at the same time. How about tomorrow? Let's report?
Yeah, that works.
Then tomorrow. I'll tell my boss, okay?
I want to tell your boss too. He's rumored around my department even about how incredible he is at his work.
He's a great person. He's bright and easygoing.
Yeah, I hope he can come to the wedding.
I'll talk to him tomorrow about it. Great job today. You taking a break, sir? Yeah. What's up? Well, I'm actually going to be getting married. Really? Congratulations! I'm so happy for you. Yeah. She works at the same company as us. If possible, could you come to our wedding too? Of course. When is it? Well, we haven't decided yet. We're both very picky when it comes to our food, and so we can't decide and agree on the venue. Then how about we go to a great restaurant that I really love in Celebration? Huh? Are you sure? I actually also am really picky about my food, and I really am picky about it. I know one of the best chefs around, so I think you'll really like it. Thank you so much! I think my girlfriend will be happy, but what's up? My girlfriend and I both really don't live a lavish lifestyle, so we don't really go to restaurants. I know they're pretty strict when it comes to mannerisms and whatnot, so are you sure we can go? Don't worry about it! It's a store of a friend, so you don't have to worry about any of the formalities, and you can just learn the manners there. Just think of it as practice for your wedding. Thank you so much! I'm gonna study hard then. You really know how to get over things quickly. Yeah, well, you can't do anything by feeling bad about yourself. That's a good way to think about it. Alright, I'll let you know when I can get the reservation. There is a dress code, so don't wear super casual clothing like a t-shirt and shorts. A man should just wear a suit. A woman should be careful not to wear anything too revealing. And that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, just let me know. Yes, sir! This is a great opportunity for us to learn about manners because we never had a chance. And I want to learn. I don't want people to make fun of me growing up poor. This is it. It's a French place. Oh, wow. This has to be a restaurant with some stars on it.
It's so shiny. The Michelin stars.
She's like a hotel concierge.
Welcome. Please, follow me to your seats. The female staff are all like models.
I have a course picked out. It's just wine for now. We'll follow your lead. All right. I think they have a great wine choices here, so make sure to enjoy it all. I don't think I've ever eaten in a big store like this before.
Me too. I'm so nervous. I don't know how to eat a full-course meal like this.
I think you use the knife and fork from the outside and work your way in, right? That's an interesting face. It really doesn't matter as long as you seem to enjoy the food. How rare. Most of the time people are pretty calm here, but everyone seems a little antsy, don't they?
Hey, look at that! It's the doggo! What are you doing?
Eating.
I can see you're eating. Why are you at this expensive restaurant? It's not a place for poor people.
It has nothing to do with you.
It has everything to do with me. We're classmates.
We aren't friends. Stop talking to me. You know him, Mirukai. We used to go to the same college, but we have no actual friendship.
Of course we don't. You work some poor idiot who was barely making it by with a part-time job and some student loans. I'm the super rich playboy. We have no common ground. Poor people pretty much already have their future decided when they're born. I feel so bad for them. He was studying so hard.
You, on the other hand, are the only child of a very famous corporation, so you're rich.
You're going to take over the business in the future, right? You don't have to waste time studying things. It's so nice.
Where are you going? Sorry, did we interrupt something?
I don't think my life is too bad right now. My studies and work are great. Leave me alone.
Our company runs a food product business and provides some of the supplies for this restaurant. We're different from people like you who just come here to eat. Do you understand? This is a client for me.
You mean your parents' company, right?
I became an executive right out of college. Pretty elite, huh?
I see. You provide food to the store, huh?
That's what I said. If you're his boss, you must not be that big a deal either. Your fiance? Huh. Looks like a good fit for someone like you.
What?
Sakura, stop.
Is there a problem? It seems there are some customers here that don't belong. I think you should have them escorted out. You seem to be confused. You're the one that is causing problems with everyone's meal. Please leave. Who are you talking to? You know who I am? I do not know you, sir. I'm an executive at Saruwatari Foods, Inc. I see. I fail to understand how that's relevant at the moment. Please leave. Huh? I apologize, sir. Sir?
Yeah, my grandfather runs this store. I told you it was someone that I knew, right? How else could you practice your manners here? This is your grandfather's. Apparently my ancestors lived in this mansion, but living here now is a bit weird. So my grandfather turned it into a restaurant and hired a chef to run the store.
I will be contacting your company later on. But just so you know, we plan on cutting all ties with your company from here on out. Huh? What? There are plenty of other food supplier companies out there. I would not like to have business conducted with the likes of you. But...
Hey, what's going on?
Come on, guys, let's all calm down. Mr. Saruwatari, you really can't have a healthy relationship with a client unless you're respectful to them. It's not just business. That's how all relationships work. You can't just look down on people. You should keep that in mind. Also, I don't want any people who work with my grandfather's store to be yelling and screaming. I might have to talk to him about it. I wish you'd just leave quietly.
We're leaving!
Wait, hang on!
Later on, I heard from Mr. Takigawa. I apologize for the terrible behavior. Oh, come on, Mr. Saruwatari. Don't be like that.
No, sir. It was my responsibility this whole thing happened. I took in my stupid son to make sure he wouldn't cause any problems for me in the future. But I kinda let him be because I was too busy to look after him.
Huh? So he didn't work much?
Dad! That makes sense why he'd be acting like that. I don't want to say this, but we buy your products. You understand? Put another way, we are your customers and you were the salesman. I didn't realize that he was this stupid. Shokichi, you better be ready for the consequences.
Saruwatari, who didn't really understand the social hierarchy of everything, was demoted to be a part-time worker after working as an executive with a salary. He carries things into trucks and delivers food now, but he's often left alone to carry all the heavy things because he treated all of his employees like trash. Is what I heard. I wanted to celebrate your wedding, but I'm sorry for making it turn into this whole mess.
Not at all! I talked to Sakura and we were wondering if that store could be rented out.
I think it can, but we would like to hold a wedding at that restaurant. We had some interruptions, but the food was really delicious, and I'd love my mom and our friends to try it. Please. Really? Okay, sure. I'd love to be of help. I think the chef will be happy to hear that too.
Thank you for watching all the way to the end. Make sure to subscribe and click the bell for notifications.